world's most militarized territory, Kashmir. Half a century of fierce territorial dispute between India and Pakistan has provided fertile soil for some religious and nationalistic extremists. The less well-known side of the story, however, is that of Kashmir's youth. Fed up with war, crackdowns and curfews, some young people are rebelling, not with bombs and guns, but music and street art. Their tools may be non-violent, but their message is sacrilege to Pakistani and Indian establishment alike, with a call for independence from both countries. Our report is by Mandakini Gallo, Surhabi Tandon and Constantin Simon from the Indian-controlled city of Srinagar.
Hooded and masked, he prowls the streets of Srinagar, looking for spaces to tag a bold declaration of freedom. It's an act that could land him in serious trouble. If caught, this teenager, known only as Mr. 47, will be arrested and tried as an adult. In Kashmir, expressing pro-independence sentiments is tantamount to treason.
We're trying to make a statement, we are one, we are equal, that Kashmir is a country, not a state. We have to fight against the oppressors, tyrants, government, that we want to be independent. We want to make our own country. The guy is just looking at us, so we shall run away.
Kashmir is the most militarized zone in the world. Over 500,000 Indian troops patrol the state. The region has been at the center of a territorial dispute between India and Pakistan since 1947. The walls of downtown Srinagar are covered with anti-India slogans. Members of the paramilitary know who these messages are aimed at.
How can they say go back to India to soldiers like us? We feel really bad when we see this graffiti, because this is our country, and Kashmir is an integral part of this country. Still, the Kashmiris want us to leave.
Yet, taggers like Mr. 47 find support amongst ordinary Kashmiris.
There is a lot of injustice here. Young men are shot to death for no reason at all. What choice do they have but to cover the walls with such slogans?
Mr. 47 belongs to a new generation of Kashmiris who are adopting novel, non-violent ways to protest against the perceived injustices in their state. If this generation has a role model, it is the 23-year-old rapper Roshan Elahi, who calls himself MC Cash.
You see, my studio got raided, so you never know what the Indian state could do. And if they're planning on raiding my studio again, so you know, I gotta keep it secret, right?
It's war. Yo. You're selling peace, you're stupid, in a land that's still disputed. Your vision's so polluted, if you can't see the persecuted. We got dreams, I assure you, and the truth's right before you. But you're blind, cause you're blind, man, and I ain't the one to cure you. My symphony is truth, my instrument is pain. It's me.
MC Cash has been rapping since he was 17.
MC Cash. It's cause I'm blind to the facts.
But it was only in 2010 that he rose to fame with the song I Protest.
Against the things you done. I protest for a mother who lost her son.
At the time, Kashmir was on fire. Thousands of angry protesters had taken to the streets demanding independence. The song instantly became their anthem.
I protest, I will throw stones and never run. I protest until my freedom is come.
This is an oppressed occupation that I live in. And this isn't America, per se, because this is a place where protest songs could land you in trouble. This is a place where protest songs or doing the right thing, you know, or speaking your mind, or you know, I don't know, speaking the truth will, you know, tomorrow your family might find you in a gunny bag or a body bag floating in a river. That's the reality of Kashmir. That's what has been happening for so many years.
Roshan's success has encouraged others in Kashmir. Like the anonymous graffiti group El Haraya. The group that draws inspiration from post-Intifada Palestinian street art has covered the capital's walls with anti-establishment graffiti. Not everyone is adopting hip-hop culture solely as a form of protest. For some, like Kashmir's first b-boy group breaking Kalashnikovs, it's primarily a form of expression that exhorts people to look beyond the violence.
Strikes are not everything. Besides strikes, there's also a life. Besides everything, besides protesters, everything, clashes, artilleries, there is something entertainment.
Kashmiri youth are increasingly adopting Western alternative culture to express themselves. A way perhaps to escape the presence of the Indian army on the one hand and Islamist conservatives on the other.
A special report concluding today's Asia Live. OK, well, we're going to take a short break now. Coming up with Stuart Norval next on Live from Paris. As Italian migrant boat disasters put the focus on economic migrants in Europe, our reporters have been investigating what life's like for those who make it as far as Paris. Do stay with us for that.